Welcome! In this video, I'll show you how to express ratios as fractions and solve problems involving ratios and fractions. Let's say, for example, you have 6 tennis balls, 9 baseballs. One way of writing this in the ratio form is to write it with colon between the two numbers. We can simply refer the colon as 2. So the ratio of tennis balls to baseball is 6 to 9. We can also write this relationship as a fraction, as 6 over 9. Notice that 6 and 9 can be both divided by 3, so the ratio in its simplest form would be 2 over 3, which means there are 2 tennis balls to every 3 baseballs. If you, however, want to write the ratio of baseball to tennis balls, we can write this as 9 to 6. Note that the order of ratio is super important when you're dealing with ratio problems. This as a fraction is therefore 9 over 6 and simplifies to 3 over 2, as 9 and 6 both can be divided by 3, which means we have 3 baseballs to every 2 tennis balls. Similarly, we can write 27 to 63 as a fraction form, 27 over 63. Note that both numbers can be divided by 9 to give them in the simplest form 3 over 7, as 27 divided by 9 gives 3 and 63 divided by 9 gives you 7. If the ratio was 80 to 48, the fraction would be 80 over 48. We now need the highest common factors to simplify this ratio to the lowest terms. If you're not sure what this might be, we can start with the smallest common factor after 1, which is 2. As they are both even numbers, we can simply divide both numbers by 2 to give 40 over 24, as 80 divided by 2 gives 40 and 48 divided by 2 gives you 24. Now see if you can find the highest common factor of 40 and 24. If you're still unsure, we can still divide by 2 both numbers, as they are both even still, and 40 divides 2 to give you 20 and 24 divided by 2 gives you 12. Hopefully by now you can see that the 20 and 12 have the highest common factor of 4. So we can divide 20 by 4 to give you 5 and 12 by 4 to give you 3, and your ratio would be now 5 over 3. This is now in the simplest form, as nothing else is dividing 5 as well as 3 other than the number 1. Dividing by number 1 obviously doesn't change the value of 5 as well as 3. It might get a little tricky for some to write ratios as fraction when questions are worded like this. In a school, ratio of number of boys to number of girls is 8 to 11. What fraction of pupils are girls? However, if you pay little attention to the words of these questions, ratio is quoted as boys to girls. So the number 8 is the ratio for boys and 11 is the ratio for the girls. So the total parts of the ratio in this case is given by adding 8 with 11, which is equal to 19. But we are interested in fractions of pupils that are girls. So the fraction is 11 over 19, as 11 parts of the total 19 parts are girls. Sometimes there are more than 2 parts to the ratio. For example, let's say in a tournament, the number of wins, draws, and losses were in ratio 3 to 10 to 11. What fractions of the game were wins? Again, pay attention to the order of wins, draws, and losses in the question. That corresponds to the numbers in the given ratio. So 3 parts are the wins, 10 parts are the draws, and 11 parts are the losses. So adding them up, 3 plus 10 plus 11 gives total 24 parts. That's total parts of the ratio. We are interested in the fraction of games that were wins. Therefore, the fraction is 3 out of 24, as there are total 24 parts of the ratio and only 3 parts were wins. Note that both of these ratios can be divided by 3 to give the ratio in the simplest form as 1 over 8, as 3 divides 3 to give you 1 and 24 divides by 3 to give you 8. If you find this video useful for you, please click like. If you think someone else can benefit from it, please share. And if you want to hear from me again, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Be sure to try the exercises to test your knowledge. I'll see you in the next part.